What's going on, ladies, gentlemen, and EMD SD70 ACEs? My name is N-Scale Railboy, and this is my first layout update. The 3x6 layout that I am building is not based off of any particular railroad or location. However, it is based off of an East Coast mountain sort of area, if that makes any sense. And I hope to have a small city in the middle. Now, this layout has only been under construction for about 4 days now, but I've already managed to make a ton of progress. Now, when I'm not recording, I will most likely run any sort of locomotive that I want, but when I am recording, I will try to use locomotives branded with CSX or Norfolk Southern logos. Now, I know what all of you are thinking. This is insanely ugly, having all the wires exposed on top and are unneat, as well as the controller being smack middle of the layout. But I will say this, underneath I have a ton of space, and I plan to get in a 1x2.5 sheet of plywood installed underneath, and then what I will do is cut holes through the table, allowing the wires to go through and connect to the controller down there. Let's talk about track. So I have actually started construction using the Kato M2 track set, which included this basic oval and a passing siding. However, I have plans to turn this into a main line with either a switching yard or some sort of branch line that will eventually leave the table. Using a number 2 pencil, I have made sketches onto the table to really give myself a visual of what the layout is going to become. Starting at the station, we have a parking lot that leads onto a main road, just a simple rural sort of one-lane road. That is going to be the basis for our layout. Now, as I said earlier, I want to have a small town that branches off from this main street. And like I said earlier, I want to have mountains on this layout, as they are very relaxing to me. So starting in the northwest corner, I have made just a small little sketch of a tunnel where this track will go into. And then it eventually just kind of curves on over here. Now, there is a huge possibility that I will purchase another Kato right turnout, place it right here, and have another track leading this way, where eventually there will be a industry. Now, because the road is branching going this way, my industry would be in the perfect place so that it can match up with the road and the tracks. Now, the types of roads I want to have are not very modern, sort of just older asphalt roads, maybe a few concrete roads, and maybe a few dirt paths. Now, as for the buildings, I plan to mix in a vast majority of older buildings, mixed in with a few newer buildings such as drive-ins or restaurants. The last thing I want to talk about is trees, which are going to play a big role in this layout. So I'm not going to try to place a tree every location that I can, but I'm going to try and make half of the layout look like it's basically a forest. Last thing I want to talk about is this track that leads away from the layout. This is also going to be another main line. However, I'm not sure how I'm going to do this, but I'm going to have track that is cut off right here. It sounds simple to you guys, but for me, I'm not used to cutting up Kato unitracks, so I don't know. This is going to be interesting. That's out my layout update. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll catch you in the next one. Goodbye.